Hi, it's Anna. Today I'm going to be teaching you a quick marinara sauce. It takes about 15 minutes to make, and rather than going to the store when you get home from work, you can use these products: 2 cans of Hunt's tomatoes, a clove of garlic, or more if you really like garlic, a little shallot, some salt, and olive oil. Olive oils come in all different brands. These just happen to be 2 of them. You want to make sure when you buy extra virgin olive oil that's in a dark bottle so it retains its flavor. There's all kinds of controversy about it. You can Google that later. I just want to teach you how to do this so when you have 15 minutes, you can whip it up. So I start by heating up the olive oil in the pan. And important, put the heat low, so when you add your garlic or your onions or your shallots, it does not burn. But you need a good dollop of olive oil because it's going to give you flavor. And I'm going to only use 1 clove of garlic because my family loves garlic, but not everybody does. Some people would prefer just to have onions. Remember, it becomes your marinara when you're making it. This is just the way Aunt Anna makes it. When she's in a hurry and her husband's coming home from work and I need something fast, he will always eat pasta. And all you need is a rough chop. Nothing, my knife skills leave a lot to be desired. So I just give it a very, very rough chop. And I like a little shallot in it. I think it gives it a little bit more flavor. So same with the shallot. I don't want a lot of it. For 2 cans, believe me, you're gonna get a lot of flavor from your fresh herbs. If you have fresh herbs. If you don't have fresh herbs and you only have dried herbs, I like to put them in with the oil to bring the flavor out. So if you have to use dried basil or whatever other dried herb you have to use in anything, wet it or moisten it. It always helps. So these go right into the oil and bump it up to low until it will start to sizzle. So we'll let that go for now and we'll work on our tomatoes. So 2 cans of whole tomatoes. I like Hunt's. I like San Marzano. I like any brand that I happen to have bought at the store and it's in my cupboard and I'm in a hurry because I have to feed my husband when he's coming home. And then let's see, and I also like a can opener that actually works. This one, not so much. I might need a new one. Oh, maybe we had a little bit of a dented can there. I try not to purchase dented cans because back in my mother's days, that was not a good idea. So, whole tomatoes. And if you only have crushed, you can make this sauce with that as well. The whole point is not to have to go to the store and buy anything that comes out of a jar. Sometimes in the summer when tomatoes are ripe and beautiful, I use real tomatoes. I quarter them up, put them in an oven at 450 degrees with some olive oil and basil, roast them down, and whiz them up and make it with fresh tomatoes. I'll show you that on another time though. Let's just work on the easy canned marinara sauce. So right into the can with your immersion blender. If you don't have one of these, you should get one. They're quite inexpensive. They work on all kinds of things. I've discovered whipping cream, which is really, the stuff you buy at the store is not so great, but you get some whole cream and whip it up with this, it's fantastic. Well, don't do that. Keep the immersion blender in the can, if you can. It has to be immersed in order for just this little mess. And I'm a messy cook, just so you know. Aunt Anna does not cook clean. I clean well when I'm done, but I'm messy as I cook. But I love cooking. It's my passion. Okay, so you want them all broken, but not completely. Close enough. And let's check this. So once we've got our garlic now, I would like that to be a little bit more done. Let's turn it up just a little to get the flavor out. Water's boiling for the pasta. We can turn it down because we're not ready quite yet for the sauce. Let's turn this up and get it going. And remember, you can use as much garlic as you'd like, and you can use more onion if onion is your taste, or you can leave onion out. It's totally up to you how you feel like you want to build the base of your sauce. And for some of you who like it spicy, you can slice a fresh jalapeno and throw it in there. I mean, this is so easy to make at home, and so many things can be added to it. Artichoke hearts, olives, anything you happen to have in your fridge to boost it up for a pasta that night. But if you make a plain marinara, you can use it on a lot of different things. You can use it to make lasagna. You can use it on pizza. You can use it for a dipping sauce for your kids with mozzarella sticks. And it's fresh. You know it's good. You know there's no sugar added. You've controlled the salt because you've added it yourself. And this is, you want to start seeing this come up. You don't want to ever brown your garlic. If garlic browns, it gets a bitter taste, which is not that great. So back over to my messy area. And so right as this is going, you start adding your sauce. And I'll wash these out later for recycling. Okay, I need paper towels because I'm a mess. All right, so I'm going to give this a quick stir. Once this comes up to a boil, it doesn't take long. You will see the color change in the sauce. I'm going to put in fresh basil, which is simple to grow, but even if you're intimidated to grow it, don't bother. It's at every grocery store now. And it's cheap and it lasts forever in your fridge. Put it in with some wet paper towels, leave the plastic bag open, and it'll stay fresh for a long time. I like to use a bay leaf. I wish I had a bay leaf tree growing at my house, but unfortunately I don't, so I have to buy one. I stick one fresh. Remember, they're available everywhere dry. But even fresh now, amazingly, people have started using a lot more fresh ingredients. And fresher is always better, but you can use whatever you have. So, now comes the time. This is what I do. Tomatoes out of a can all taste different for salt. Taste it before you salt it. Okay, tomatoes need salt. They don't have any flavor without salt. So I measure with my hand. I always start with the amount I know, because less salt you can salt after, and you're going to salt your water for your pasta. And pepper. I like a little pepper in my sauce. A lot of people not so crazy about pepper. I find my pepper sugar. But I like a little. So, just a couple of turns of pepper are enough. And we're going to lower it and just let it slowly cook down. It won't take very long. In the meantime, the water is boiling. So if you're going to, see what I mean? Messy, messy, messy. Always a spill in my kitchen. It takes forever cleaning all this stuff up. But I love cooking, so it's good. Anyway, we're going to let this boil for about, from beginning to end shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes. I use a frying pan because it spreads the sauce out, so the cooking's quicker. You'll get it cooking down. You want it to reduce a little bit and to change color a little bit, but you do not want it to be so strong that you've reduced it down to nothing. And once I'm done with this, all the sauce I don't use, I either put it in a ball jar or in Tupperware, not Tupperware actually, but you know, the new stuff, the Ziploc containers, and I freeze it. And sometimes I freeze it in ice cube trays, because if I just need a little sauce in something, not a lot, I have a little cube of sauce that I can add that's mine, homemade, at the end. And so next time I'm going to show you how to make the meatballs, because once this is made, you can add meatballs, pork, chicken, whatever you happen to like, meat or vegetables. This can go on your eggplant parmesan. You know, there's just so many uses for a very simple marinara sauce with no need to go to the store and buy it, and it's not as expensive. It's a lot cheaper. And look at the top of this sauce. You can see the color is changing, and that's how you know that the sauce is getting done. Before you serve it, pull out the herbs, and let's taste it and see if it's got enough salt. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Yum. So, I'm Aunt Anna. Join me again. You can find me on Nom and on Facebook. Have a great day. Ciao.